Yo, what's up, Babalumbi? What is soon and by are you starting it instead of streaming? No, we're streaming. I want to play some JESKAI Wizards. So I was just watching one of my co-hosts, Punishing Waterfalls, play it, and it looks sweet, but he didn't put a list anywhere. Oh, I will have to go to my other account, and I'll probably have to change all the arts anyways, so I guess I'll just do it one by one. Lizards? Ah, that would be sick. I'm not sure there are any JESKAI lizards. You could play some red lizards and then just play blue and white cards alongside it, I suppose. Alrighty. So, we've got Flooded Strand. 3 basic islands. Gotta choose the right one. Very important. There's not one right answer, but there are certainly wrong answers. Ooh, I do miss these Mirrodin Islands. I'd like to play some beta, but I don't feel like looking more. A meticulous archive in there. So I'm going to start off by copying the list, but then I'm probably going to change a couple of things. Mystic Sanctuary. I do love me some JESKAI. But I mean, most JESKAI stuff these days just bore me. But I can get behind this. I do think that Spell Pierce is actually quite good. There's 4 Spell Pierce in this list. And 4 Snapcasters. 2 Tundra. Mentioned maybe doing a modern stream in Dingo's chat. The Friday challenge starts at 11 your time. Yeah, it's 11:25. Actually, it starts at 11:30, I believe. Starts in 5 minutes. I don't have a list. We would not make it. I'll do modern probably on Mondays. Modern Monday. And then I'm sure we'll throw in a challenge here and there. I guess there's modern challenges on Tuesdays. Right. We'll dig into modern here and there. For sure. 2 Volks. Lorien. A lot of this list is 4 of, so this should go pretty quickly after the mana base. So many swords. Rainstorm. Some Spell Pierces in here. Old Snappy. Cameo. Flame of Anor. Why does this look familiar? Matt, we need to talk. First off, in the description of your video for this deck, and I'm sure probably for all your other videos, you put podcast Brewers of Paradise. It is Brews of Paradise. You should know. You've been on the podcast since the beginning. And secondly, you did not put the deck list in the description. You put a link to your Mox field that doesn't have the deck list. Autocorrect happens? Yeah, I mean, a loose excuse. Yeah, a little late at this point. Because, I mean, I'm going to have to change most of the arts anyways, so it's not a big deal. It is I, TonyScapone. I have a lot of JESKAI in my background. I don't think I'm going to go this hard on combo hate. Already playing 4 Spell Pierce. You just wind up in matchups where you want to bring it all in and should, but you literally don't have enough space and your deck wouldn't function if you did. I think you were playing against like Black Saga Storm and couldn't even bring in Consigns or Magus, which are both like pretty good against the deck. Oops, I'm just putting these things in the main deck. Classic. Feel like some amount of Hydroblast would probably be nice. Can't spell vacuum. It's too used, right? Yeah. All right. What do we want to do here? I mean, I'm all for like a 2 Deafening Silence, 2 Null Rod situation, but it seems like a big waste of Consign to Memory. I don't know how much colorless we're going to be seeing. A reasonable amount, but I don't know. 4 seems excessive. 2 Surgical and 2 Ghost Vacuum. And I think I want some Hydroblast. How much do you crush Mono Red? Seems like it could be difficult. I guess Flame of Anor is pretty good. Was main deck Dress Down for? It's a pretty good card. You gotta deal with constructs, and I guess we're not playing the sweeper. And also cantrips. I want at least 1 Hydroblast. I'm probably just going down to 1 Deafening Silence. There's just so much combo hate. You do need a lot of it, but Circular Protection is good against Mono Red, for your information. Could play POX with Bowmasters. We will today. We definitely will. Alright, main deck. I like having the basics. The fetches make sense. I think Sanctuary is worth it. How much red do we have? You probably want 2 Surveil lands. I'd probably rather play Mountain in the sideboard. I guess it's pretty good with Flame. I think I just go to 2 Island. I mean, it is a fair amount of tap lands, but this deck is definitely capable of playing catch-up. I always forget what it's called. Something Falls. Thunderous Falls? Thundering Falls? Thundering Falls, right? Yes. Is Plateau ever worth it? No. It's only relevant if you're like post-board with Power Blast, trying to swords, with, you know, being able to untap with a Power Blast, but doesn't make sense to play it. I mean, I want to say there's a bit too much with 4 Snap, 4 Flame, 4 Spell Pierce. But that's kind of the whole thing, right? You need a density of wizards. And you only have 2. I love that Magus is a wizard. It's pretty funny. I don't know how great Charm is. Like, I think I'd be okay with just like going down a Charm. I don't know what I want instead, though. So I guess it's fine. 4 swords, 2 pending. How many blue cards? 3, 4, 5, a lot. 28 is pretty good. Main deck Magus and play mostly basics. I mean, we're playing 3 colors. We have some extreme color requirements, especially with Charm. Like, I think I want to go down a Charm. I don't even think Counterspell would be bad in this deck. The triple blue is kind of tough. You can also cut a Pierce for Force of Negation, but we're trying to do a lot of snappy stuff, so I get it. Mystic Sanctuary. Spiketail Hatchling. I feel like that's probably not worth looking up. Rawl and Nadu are wizards, yeah. Rawl is interesting. It would be funny to ult the thing. I don't know how much we're actually using Rawl, though, right? There's not enough things that we're reducing cost of. You could just play Fire and Ice. It's pretty good against Bowmasters. A lot of stuff that's happening right now. Fire and Ice is pretty good. It doesn't kill Tamiyo is like the one thing. A main deck Pyroblast wouldn't be too bad, but probably ill-advised generally. When he lands in a Lorien, that seems fine. I think I just cut the charms entirely and play the Fire and Ices. You can draw cards off of Flame of Anor, Airlingus, Tamiyo, stealing 1-drops. I don't know. All right. I like it. Stealing Tamiyo doesn't even work. It kind of works. Yeah, not really. You just really don't want to flip it. So which unbans would I like to see for Legacy? Ah, yes, you asked me last night after a long day of streaming, and then hold on. Endcom. A long day of streaming, and then bring my daughter to dance and waiting and bring her back, and then somebody hit me at like 3 miles an hour. Oh my god. It's infuriating. They were so close to me. I could have, if my window was down, I probably could have prevented it with my hand. It was so slow motion. Like, I'm looking at you. How can you go? But yeah, then it was just jamming, not recording or anything. And you're just pummeling me with ban talk in a match. I'm like, I can't do this right now. Against FGC. Yeah, sure. Is this what it's like to play islands and cantrips and Force a Will? Just keep every hand ever? Also, serious question, I promise. What are your thoughts on a Zerda unban? Well, I guess that ties into Matt asking about unbans. I mean, there's a lot of cards you can unban, right? There's cards like that aren't good, that aren't interesting to unban. It's just like, why are they banned? You know? Stupid like reserve list bullshit. But I don't really care much about those. More so, there's just some medium to reasonably powerful cards that, yeah, should be unbanned, right? I think you can safely unban Mind Twist. I think it would see play. I think it would be better than people give it credit for, but I don't think it's going to break anything. I think Frantic Search could come off. Again, I think it would be probably fringe playable. We could pierce this off a basic island, because it may not hit a great target. Or no, this is probably Doomsday. So pierce is actually good. Earthcraft? Sure. I mean, that's a card I don't really care about. Yogwill. I mean, that one's... That's kind of tough. I guess I still want Archive here. I will take another Force. And I'm just going to pass. I don't want to Ponder and then have to Spell Pierce into a Daze. They don't play a ton of Daze these days, but Hermit Druid, sure. It's not that interesting. I think Mana Drain is probably the most exciting, cool, and powerful thing out of the, like, what you could possibly unban. Now, it's possible that Spell Pierce now misses Doomsday, but still pretty unlikely. But that's the sort of thing that they did for Modern, right? And the sort of thing that would get people really excited. I'll keep Fire and Ice. Oath? I don't think you can unban Oath. I mean, you could, but Deathrite Shaman would not get people excited. Deathrite Shaman should not be unbanned. It's one of the more homogenizing cards that we've ever seen. It is super powerful and is arguably too good on power level, but it's close considering what they've printed now. But it just goes in everything, especially tempo. Like, what are we doing if we're unbanning Deathrite Shaman? Let's ban tempo threats and then unban tempo threats? Get out of here. Ah, I was really hoping that would time walk them. Love it. That's great. Blue card? Yeah. It's just in? Whoa. Whoa now. Imperial Seal? That would be interesting. Do I think Library would be a safe unban? Probably not. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Demonic Tutor? Yeah, that'll be fine. Cowards. Demonic Tutor and Yogg-Will. Yeah. It's gonna be fine. Yawgmoth's Bargain, obviously, shouldn't be banned. Don't play a land, get Spell Pierced. Shahrazad. Okay, use Cabal Ritual to play around Spell Pierce. Pretty funny. Horse Pitching Days. I will pitch the Spell Pierce. It's close, though. There is a good chance that they do walk into it. Personal Tutor for Doomsday, yeah, they Dark Writ. But we are drawing a lot of cards. And we do have 3 more Spell Pierces in the deck. And that's pretty good. I think I just draw 2 right now. Then we draw a card. Or make them draw 2. Yeah. Wow, they don't even have Dark Writ. They're dead. I could have played Snappy there. Maybe I should have. Oh, yeah. Tammy was going to flip. Kind of awkwardly, though. That's fine. Is there a reason for targeting the Doomsday with the second force over their force? Is it the same, or is there a specific reason for it? Oftentimes there is a specific reason for it. It's a good habit to get into. It's more often that it's correct to counter the bottom of the stack. There's always a chance that your opponent doesn't realize it and just counters like the previous force. You can, like, when stacks get really big, you can start alternating or trying to intentionally make it confusing. People will reflexively counter the top of the stack sometimes, so you can take advantage of that. But there, no, it didn't really matter. Countering the bottom of the stack makes it so that you don't have to look at what they're targeting. Like, you don't have to parse everything out. I should probably just cast the Brainstorm. It's not, like, great, but we're drawing so many cards, I just want to use my mana. They're all so good, though. This is a slaughter. I don't know why they're still playing. Love how brutal Fire and Ice has immediately been. We could snap Ice. I'm gonna do it. Not even sure it's correct, but boy is it satisfying. Alright. I don't think this is a good one for them. Like, even Surgical might not be bad. Magus seems probably worth it. Surgical simply because we're just gonna counter a Doomsday, right? And then we can get it. But I'm not sure if I'm willing. We don't need Pending. I can definitely trim Plow. I don't want to just remove it from my deck, though. Although this kills... doesn't kill Murktide. Pyroblast does. I think I can cut... honestly, probably both basics. 18 Nalorian with all these cantrips, 1-drops, is pretty good. Evening Silence stops a lot of lines. Ugh. Yeah. It also stops us from casting spells. I don't love Deafening Silence against them. Seems fine to me. Especially in a Cabal Writ version. I mean, it's not bad. Mystical Tutor? No way. Windfall? What's that one again? Is that what I think it is? Yeah, it's pretty busted. I'm gonna cast Ponder. I'll keep. I mean, we're living on the edge here, but Ponder no shuffle is a show of strength. Memory Jar was a new wheel for the Epic Gamble. It wouldn't be great. I'm not sure I would play it. Seems considerably worse than Reforge the Soul, honestly. It took a flame. You missed the verdict on Windfall? You cannot unban that. They're going for it. This is not great for us. Channel? Channel's pretty dumb. I don't think it's worth unbanning. Like, it's probably not good enough, right? But I don't see it being fringe playable. I see it being broken or not good. I mean, double green is tough. Boom. All right, they did it. Would really help if we could survive a turn. We have a bunch of cyclers. Aha. I will pierce the shit out of that. Yep. All right, our job is to find a consign. They know we have flame. I can't imagine that's going to get there. That probably doesn't either, but here we are. You could. If they don't have permission, we can tap the cavern and we have a force, and then we can flame them. Oh shit. Well, now it feels pretty good. Now it's feeling pretty good. Dude, ice has just been a banger. Defense grid? We can just flame them on our turn and they lose unless they have exactly LED plus cycler. But it wouldn't make sense for them to have LED plus cycler, right? Or would it? They know we have flame. Or it might be the mind game. I can check for LED? Oh, yeah. I always forget about this shit, because I just get too lazy. Alright. They don't have LED. They could have pedal. Oh, I should have checked. They just scooped. Their only chance was getting me to counter it. Two cards in hand. Yeah, you're right. You would need 3 for that. That was pretty easy. I mean, I'd say Ice was the MVP of that match. Another combo matchup. Perfect. Perfection. This is almost always Sneak and Show. In fact, I don't think it's ever not been Sneak and Show, so... Yeah. Don't tell anybody, but I've been afraid of people doing this for so long. Especially when Vexingen was around. I was always confused why it didn't really happen. We're gonna surveil. Yes, please. So we have Pierce and double force, and then next turn we either draw the land that we want anyways, or we draw a blue card and then we feel safe pondering for the land. The bottom of show and tell, so looking for a monster. Sure. So what they likely do is let it get countered and then go for whatever they were about to go for and get wrecked. Counterpitch Brainstorm play Snappy or Counterpitch Snappy or Counterpitch Brainstorm hold Snappy. Hope to draw blue source. Cast Brainstorm. Decide then. I'm gonna cast Brainstorm. I was gonna. Oh. Well. Glad I held on to this. I think it really matters here. I was like, what if they have what if they draw another sneak? Well, same thing here. God, Spell Pierce is brutal. I think we draw 2 and kill Petal. Not bad. Dude, what are these draws? That's insane. All right. Blue card? That's a blue card. Just draw two right now. I don't think so. We get his hold force, and then next turn we'll have double force. Did we do it? Nope. Yo, Ed with the raid. Thanks, dude. Glad to see you back streaming. Good to have you back. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome, everybody. This is an outrageous game against Sneak and Show. We've had all the counters, and they've had a lot of consecutive top decks. I don't think we can afford to put this into play. Because then, what? We can put them to 1? But they're probably going to put a lifelinker. Let's say they put Emrakul into play. Then, yes, we can attack with 2. But they go to 1. Yeah. I don't think we have something for this. Dress down plus swords. Fire and ice. Still wouldn't kill them. Well, we'd have 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I find fire and ice. So I need to brainstorm. We survived the hit and attack back. Yeah, probably. They do get to draw cards, though. Maybe they play another ring. So hopefully we at least find a blue card here. We did. I just want to put another body into play. No, I want to be able to... No, if I force, I die. So I can't really force anyways. So I just want to put another body into play. In fact, we have a land drop. Yeah, I'll just play it. All right. Yeah, they usually only play 2 rings, so I think we have a pretty darn good chance here. They do have other things they could draw, but not much. Come on. Freaking wild, man. Absolutely wild. What a luck sack! I'm not being salty, but that was one of the more lucky draws I've seen from that deck. It's not like we top deck a bunch of counter magic. We just had a bunch of counter magic and put them to nothing. And they were just like, nah, I got you. Dress down has use. Fire and ice kind of does. I don't think I want 4 flame. Air Lingus. I can cut mountain. Surgical seems pretty good. We're not using force and negation. Ending is very good against grid. So is flame. But flame costs 3. You have flame, yes. Flame costs 3. I suppose I'll cut one. I mean, swords is bad, pending is bad, but it always feels bad to just completely remove them from the deck. Consign, I guess it's okay against Emrakul. And Atraxa, it's probably good enough. All right, you know what? We'll go deep. How's that? There's no way they play Magus, right? I mean, they play it, but no way they bring it in against us, right? Feel like I regret it already, but here we go. Did you lose game one? Yes. Yes, we did. I'm gonna keep. Pretty unlikely that I'm gonna need or like draw a meaningful 2-drop, so I would like to hold up Spell Pierce and then just play this next turn. They next level us with Magus, then, you know, good on them. And go, they're not gonna fetch basics because they don't think I'm gonna bring in Magus, so I'm gonna bring in Magus. Get out of here. Sure. Oh, look, a Snappy. Isn't that convenient? All right, we got a basic. Oops. Are we in there? Pyro? Sure. All right. We got more of those. Over there playing 4-color. Here we go again. They're gonna have everything again. And they're gonna untap and slam a freaking 4-drop and have a daze. Maybe I should have gotten Mystic Sanctuary. I didn't actually consider it. I should have. I just grabbed the land too quickly. All right. Well, we could definitely get punished, but this is our window to do this. Oh shit. We're wizarding. We'll see. No, with the sneak. Bruh. We're getting wrecked by this deck, which is actually pretty incredible. They've had outrageous hands. Oh. All right. Interesting. Playing around consign. I feel like they just probably should have attacked us, but it doesn't really play right. Like they could have just. I don't get it. What do they get? Oh, I hate this card so much. Ponder Sneak attracts a Ponder Boromir. See? This is why I don't like taking out all swords and all pending. Tarn Grid Swords. I don't think there's anything we can do about sneak attack. Oh, we have Hydroblast, so we have to find Hydro. Just killing that one doesn't really matter. Dress down. I do like that. Mystic Sanctuary is awkward though. I think I actually hold it. Whatever, they're gonna grid anyways, so I might as well just do this. I don't think that we win this. Tony playing Force of Will is definitely not, like, an uncommon thing. Playing JESKAI is uncommon as of, you know, past few years. Feeling pretty dead. Another carpet. Sneak is probably shuffled away. What up, Boba? They should probably sneak something and just kill Tamio. There's the grid. I'll feel a lot better if I can find Hydro. I'm glad I put 2 in the list. Oh, they kept the sneak and played too. Yep, and then they can do this end step. They did bring in a Magus. Yeah, map tokens. I don't feel like figuring this out. So I'd have to find 2 Hydros. Don't know how I would do that. But let's ponder. Let's shuffle. Let's die. I think we say no. Maybe just auto lose. Even a Hydro doesn't do it because they have 2 sneaks. Feels amazing. Let's die. Let's do it. We did find it. But it just doesn't matter. Does anything really matter? Like, does anything really matter, though? I'm not so sure anything really matters. I mean, we're at 17. That's something. I can't imagine they kept Magus. Again, I'm not looking through this to find out. Yeah. It's the Grizzlebrand. Draw 7. Second monster. Yep. That was brutal. I think it's a really good matchup for us. They just had absolutely insane hands. Like, game 1, we absolutely tooled them. And then the top of their deck was Sneak Attack, One Ring. What did they wind up killing us with? Was it another Sneak Attack? I think they took 1 turn off after that, but then ripped another one. 4 colors for that deck is absurd. Yeah, I mean, certainly would be against Wasteland, but it's not what we're doing. I needed an earlier Hydroblast. And Joe, Consign is different against your deck. Like, they're sneaking Atraxa in, right? And they're sneaking, like, when their creature's going away, it's very much different. I guess we mulligan. I guess we keep. A Tundra. Oh, it's the wrong... When I change accounts, I'm pretty much always going to forget to change this thing. Until somebody tells me, so thank you. They still have show. I'd agree if it was nonsense like Sneak and Breach. They do have show and tell. But I think Consign is still pretty decent against them. It's better than white cards. But I don't know. You guys convinced me, but I would still like to keep Prismatic Ending in the deck. they played grid and they played carpet. Like, they bored into permanents. Yeah, did you watch the game? It was outrageous. We countered like 4 spells, and then they ripped off the top, and then still only just barely won. What is this, breakfast? I guess we're chilling. They play a lot of Sneak and Show. They are good, but I'm not being salty about it. But it was a Luxac experience. Game 1. Game 2, we just got... I mean, they had an insane hand game 2 as well, but carpet destroyed us. Four-color list, and they brought in Magus against JESKAI. Shuko. I mean, I guess I pierce this if given the opportunity. Don't need that. I think I want to play around days with this dress down. And we have swords. Sure. At all? Another saga. Nomads, Ponder, Journey. Horse pitching Nadu. Guess I gotta burn the dress down and hope they don't have more. They've got a daze, looks like. Holy shit, man. Okay. So we gotta hope they have some jellyfish in their hand. Doesn't look like it. All right. Play the vacuums, pyroblast, magus. Norod's okay. Consign, surgical. Deafening is risky. Nullrod stops Shuko, stops our own vacuum. Stops pedal. Alright, what am I cutting? I'm trimming flame. Pierce is probably good enough. I'm gonna trim the basics. Ending is good. Trim an Airlingus, the Lorien. Fire and Ice is pretty good. Huh. Flame is probably just too slow. It's a really good card to have, though, when we're like holding up interaction. We have to do something drastic, though, because we have 5 cards. Maybe Ghost Vacuum is just pretty medium. It's decent, though. No. It seems medium. I don't know. There's Nadu stuff to worry about. So Consign and Ghost Vacuum seem maybe too narrow. I kind of like Null Rod. I'll trim a Ponder and just go 61. I like that Null Rod shuts off a card that works for both of their combos. All right, looking for another land. Found it immediately. I think I brainstorm main phase. I might hit a ponder and want to cast it. Or a Tameo. I guess I just put the other land back. This is definitely the time to put a Tameo into play. Because they didn't put a turn 1 thing into play, so they can't kill. Well, they have shown Petal, so it's possible, but it's usually a 1-up Petal. And we do have double force, so. Tameo's in. You could flip it immediately. Not sure that's better than just drawing an extra card every turn while holding up interaction. We'll see what we draw. Probably not flipping right away. It's a great draw. I like the fact that they play Prismatic Ending just wants me holding up Brainstorm. I can save her if they try to kill it. Would I rather Surveil and then Clue Token, or do we just Clue Token? Probably Token then Surveil. There's a bird. I'm tempted to dress down first so that when I Pyroblast, they don't get a trigger. Just don't know that that's worth it. Of course, they get a free land out of it. Art is so stupid, dude. I should have left planes in my deck since we brought in Magus. That's an oversight. All right. Say this looks pretty good. Do I want to flip now? Not gonna. Another bird. Yep. Let's do this again. We get a Nomads out of it. Get them out. All right, land is great. I think it's time to flip. Pretty good. We're gonna take this Nadu out. Get it out, please. Ban it. Ban it. Exile it. Other hand sucks. I want to drop Ponder. Yeah, sure. They're all so good. Left it on top, huh? Didn't even make a token? Wait, what? Definitely a misclick. There's just no reason to not make a token. Now they're making one. Love it. Dare you to get a needle for my Flooded Strand. You got me. Tameo. Kill this Tameo. Pick up this swords. Plus our Tameo. Pass the turn. We have a Snappy on top. Saga into their graveyard. You got it. Whatever. That's what did it? He chump blocked like a Chad. I'm scared. I guess your Tameo is gonna pop off. You saw the blocks. You did something about my creature. Alright, I do want basic planes. This is the Magus. Could cut a basic island, I guess. But I want that as well. We're already at 61. Maybe it's Mystic Sanctuary. I'm actually supposed to trim Spell Pierce. I do like having both Surveil lands. I think we've used both of them, like, 75% of our games. Maybe even more. Alright. Maybe we don't find a red source and they play an uncounterable Nadu. That's gonna suck. That's fine. Get her out. Don't love that. Alright. It's a good draw. It's also why I like having Thundering Falls. Sometimes you want your blue-red land and you want to surveil. Another land? We're probably going to wind up wanting one, but I don't think I can afford to pick it up now. If there's another land underneath it, we would just be screwed. Alright. Imagine if we drew Magus there. It would have been wild. I feel like it's not possible to die this turn with this hand. But we are going to have to do something about these constructs. And then it's possible that they can punch through the following turn. This might want a, like, Serenity. Like, there's no Serenity, there's no Meltdown, there's no Wrath of the Skies. I feel like there should be some number of some of those. Okay, they didn't make another construct, so that's good. Hopefully they go, like, all in on some sort of combo here and get blown out. And then we can clean up the construct and just be done with it. Another land. They play on Nadu. Well, there's that too. We can try to just get him in the end. Yeah, I'm just going to try to beat it. They have 4 cards. We have, like, every point of interaction imaginable. We have Force, Pyro, Double Surgical, or Surgical Daze. I mean, Surgical Pierce. We find Thoracle, we just hit it. Could hit Narcomoebas. Gives them more annoying bodies that we have to work through. They could find a third body, though. I don't think it's worth it. Okay. Nadu. There's Thoracle. It makes them stop, though. There's Memory's Journey. Like, I want them to lose because of them comboing, not just stop them and then have to keep playing the game. Which means we let them... We want their whole library to go. I don't think they have to do their whole library. They might. Yeah, because they haven't hit Dread Return. Alright, they've gone all the way. Dread Return is in hand. Where'd it go? Alright, so now we hit Surgical. I mean, we hit Thoracle. They cast Journey. We Pyro. You can even deduce what they have in their hand. Force, 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 Force. So they have no Force. They might have like a Silence or Veil of Summer. But we have all these things covered. Memory's Journey, only targeting Thoracle, which is pretty funny. We could let it go and then target Illusionist. It's kind of the same thing as just countering it, though. Same thing if they have Veil, which we have covered anyways. Sure. Now they can hit Surgical. Still Force and Snapcaster. They put them all on Pyroblast? Wow. Old move. They should have put... Well, they had 5 copies. I still would have put 2 on Surgical. I don't think there's much reason not to. Still had this. Intense stack. Is it pronounced TonyScapone or TonyScapone? Scapone. Whoa, an epic battle here. Both rolled a 1, both rolled a 4, and then we crushed them with a 6. Sure. Kick things off with a Ponder. Go for a basic. Little Island Ponder magic. These are good. No red for Flame. I don't like that. More Nadu nonsense. Fire off a Brainstorm immediately. In before Bowmasters. Might as well. Ew. What's with Infect? With Tameo? Alright, no swords. I think we need to force this. Gonna wind up burying us. Like maybe we find a swords or pending, but maybe not. All right. I don't like it. Let the record show I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They're gonna do it. They're not doing it. Wow. I don't think playing a snappy here is worth it. There's the red source. I could still ponder looking for a swords. And then that'll put a wizard into play and make this flame better. I'm probably just supposed to try and flame the Nexus. No guarantee that's gonna work. Ooh. Got a little ahead of themselves there. It may seem as though it's attacking, but I assure you it is not. Oh, they're playing that split second card. That's a wild play. Okay, so what is that? Legolas's card. Legolas is quick. Yeah, it has split second and untaps it. It's hexproof, reach, and whenever this creature becomes tapped, it deals damage equal to its power. So it's kind of like a berserk. So we have to counter invigorate. I don't expect this to work. So I have to make them use quick reflexes before invigorate. Or I can sanctuary force back on top. Brainstorm. We have no red. I think I'd rather try and find swords. Which means get a red source. Snappy. I mean, I guess that means I should have just flamed. Which loses to another invigorate. But I don't think that's a good enough reason to do this. I think this was wrong. Yeah. We're just dead either way now. You can spell pierce invigorate, but it's not gonna do enough. Bang bang. Oh wait. It only hits a creature. I'm an idiot. They have 2 cards. That's fine. We might turn the corner here. I guess we block first. I'm fine with that. An artifact? It is. You have a chance? Hey. Now they have no infect threat. Snappy, still no swords. I think I'm flipping at this point. Let's go archive. It's kind of shields down. Or it's not shields down. They have no threat. So let's draw and ponder. These are good. All right. That doesn't do anything. Good try, though. They have one card. Get him out. I don't think I need to play Tamiyo here. I don't think I really need to do anything. That's fine. You got me. I think I want to surveil. Could Mystic Sanctuary Lorien? Yeah. Probably best. Whatever. Just get it out. Is that or play Tamiyo? But they could feasibly like pump and give trample to hit Tamiyo. They don't have any haste, so they could stifle the Tamiyo ults, but then we have Pierce. Oh. How'd we do? All right. I mean, we're going to keep playing this? What's going on here? I guess so. Opened a void mirror out of a chest. Instantly burned it. Nice. Why are they playing? What is going on? Also 5-0'd my new take on tempo. Deck still feels pretty insane without the frog. Yeah. Shocker. No Dryad Arbor. Just death. Okay. Running our clock, I guess. Magus is great. Pyro. That's about it. And fourth. And a mountain. Lorien. Boo. All right. I mean, we could certainly die on turn 2. Usually when I lose to this deck, that's how it happens. They just have like a turn 2 protected. But it's pretty unlikely. I'm actually going to pierce this. I'm going to daze it. Okay. It's fine with me. Probably keeps this pierce on. Provided we're not dead. They double invigorate, we're dead. Best draw here is force. Then I can fire these. They have 1 invigorate. They do not have 2. Still just gonna go for it here. Get him out. Oh. Get him out of there. I would be so tilted if I were Infect. It's like, JESKAI Wizards, Fire and Ice, are you kidding me? It's kind of on them for casting that Invigorate in the first place. Oh, wow. Nah, get it out. How annoying are we? Ooh. I'll draw 2. You got it. Oh, it's tempted to try and blow him out. I'd rather not risk it, though. Alright, they've finally run out of threats. Yes, I'm supposed to end step this brainstorm. It's pretty good. I think I just flame draw 2. They're kind of dead, huh? You got it. Oop. Gain an extra life. Ooh. All right. You got me. I will keep that land. You're out of there. Then we can pick up Flame. POX would be next. Okay. Let's pick up Flame. Draw 2, 5 damage. Draw 2, 5 damage. Easy game. I guess I look for Tameo here. Damn. Finally found the Magus. Was a good game. Yep. I know. I'm sorry. Wrecked. What a slow and annoying death it is from JESKAI. That was the least Tony board I've ever seen. Well, you don't know me. Played a fair amount of JESKAI in my life. Yeah, Thalia. Mom into Thalia. On the draw. It's real bad. I shouldn't, but I did. They mulled a 5. It's a Taiga. Okay, it's lands. This is not fantastic hand against lands. Okay, had it the whole time though. I guess I'm still gonna get basic island here. But boy, is it risky. We do have a blocker. I like that. And we'll at least get a couple of turns, so we should be fine. It'll be fine. Stop worrying. Maze? Sure. This is like you go to hit your friend with a wet noodle, and little did you know, they've got like, I don't know, some sort of noodle shield that just bounces it back into your face. I guess I want to flip. Punishing Fire is not going to do shit. Yeah, it is. I like pending. I don't like that we did not find a land. We just get rid of Mystic Sanctuary? No, well, yeah. Maybe I just want all the lands I can get, though. We don't need Spell Pierce. Like, in case I miss on lands with this Ponder, I probably want to play Mystic Sanctuary. Also, if we do get Wastelanded... But they just kind of have a really bad draw. Island is not what I'm after. That's pretty good. Maybe I didn't want a Tameo yet. That's a reason to Tameo. Also a reason not to pending yet. So if they draw something that removes Tameo, we're actually dead. Oh. Yeah, I guess they... Okay. Respectable play. It's still not going to work out, but doing what they can with what they got. Well, they have Caracas and they have Crop Rot. You know. We're going to have Needle for Tameo, but we have Flame. You have a Crop Rot. Get him out! They said the blowout. Here I am getting the value from the clue token before the Tameo. Gotta get that value, dude. Must get that value. All right, all you OP. Not gonna make a thing. Okay. Their board is pretty great, but it's not as great as 25 cards plus our board. I don't have a wizard. What do? I don't have a wizard. I guess I still do it. Oops. What are we doing here? What is actually happening right now? I don't know, we might deck ourselves. Can't make a hasty merit lage anymore. Ether Spellbomb. I want to just get rid of some of these cards in my hand. It's a bit annoying. Okay. Attack! Island can't do that. Darn it. All right. Yeah, I just want to eat up my clock, I guess. It is a control mirror, so clock is important. What do I have? Mountain? Not exactly the matchup I was hoping to run into. I mean, it's not as though it's bad. I just... The grind, man. The grind. I don't know how people do this, like, a lot. This Spell Pierce is pretty bad. Dude, what is with Moto? Like... Ghost Vacuum is pretty good, too. Yeah, let's just cut Spell Pierce. Maybe it's risky to cut both Aerlingus, but we're doing it. Alright, they got 7 cards this time. So Mox Diamond. Loam, yeah. Not great for us. Unless, of course, we find... Ghost Vacuum. Nope. Really? It feels like we've lost. I need to find Graveyard Hate right now, or a cantrip into Graveyard Hate. Cantrip. Not Graveyard Hate. Oh, the mana situation is awkward. But I'm gonna get a basic. I think we mostly lost. Needed Ghost Vacuum a while ago. Yep. Here comes Saga. Ghost Vacuum, please. Ghost Vacuum. Flute. They named Tamia. Okay. We found another saga. Okay. That's pretty brutal. I think we can go next. I'm not going to sit here and burn their clock for another 3 or 4 minutes. It's not worth our time. Solid mana. Still no graveyard hate. Caracas would be obnoxious. Yep. Just immediately. I mean, I don't hate that, but I still feel like I'm going to get wrecked by this loam. Probably ice their Mox Diamond in their draw step. Maybe that doesn't make sense. Maybe they're going to be loaming no matter what. I don't know. I'm doing it. It did not loam. Hey! We did it. In before Needle. I think we're pretty far ahead at this point. But, I don't know. They get a board. They get 4 cards still. We've got some magic to play. I feel like a Fable the Mirror Breaker could actually be pretty good in this deck. I do have a Crop Rod, huh? That's annoying. Could have cracked my clue there, but I'm probably not forcing it, even if I find force. Maybe, though. What does this get? Caracas? Last Zone. Alright. Fair enough. Can't Needle Clue, because it's not a card. They probably get Expedition Map. Oh, Boots. Yeah. Don't care too much about that. Last Zone's a pain in the ass, though. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I want to draw cards. Good Surgical Saga? Going in draw step is bad if they find Crop Rot. I'm actually not going to draw step it. But I am going to do it. Alright, they have Dark Depths in hand. It's not a huge deal. Might as well. You're gonna let me use Tameo here? Oh, they're gonna copy it. Fair enough. Realistically, our clock should be even or better. But I scooped earlier. So Blast Zone on 0 is definitely a problem for 4th Aerlingus. Yep, they're out of there. I don't know how the heck I'm going to close this game. P-Fire? Yeah. Still draw 2. You know we have Surgical. Pyroblast. Alright, we're drawing cards. At some point they said time to draw that P-Fire, so I guess they didn't have it and they drew it. Kind of funny. Fog. Sure. Pretty good. I did cut my other 4th Aerlingus. This is what I was worried about. So we got a one with like Snappy, Fire. Oh, we're going to be swordsing their Dark Depths. And I guess I kind of wanted the Force there. I probably don't need all these swords. I'm gonna get rid of Tameo. I don't think I have time for Tameo. The hell, man. You make it 2020 or blow up my 2/2. Or nothing. Okay. It's not good for us. I think we got this, though. I don't think we have to use swords. We can ice the Merit Lage. And then snap and fire. Magus is funny. Piece of cake. It's very good. It is very good. I think it needs some sort of sweeper. Like, I understand you have so many ways to deal with Saga, but it's not necessarily about Saga. It's about in the event that you're caught having to play catch up too much and you just need access to some sort of sweeper reset button, whether it be Meltdown, Wrath. Meltdown's awkward with Tamiyo. Wrath is awkward with Tamiyo. It's not just about Saga, right? What is the other one? What's the other option? Oh, Serenity. I wouldn't hate Serenity in some number. I feel like 2 Null Rod is maybe excessive. If we're gonna play 4 Spell Pierce, especially main, I'm not sure we need to lean on this much of this. Same thing with this much graveyard hate, but there's also Nadu crap, but it's not like you can play Totem, because that stops your Snappy and Tamiyo. Nadu's a menace. Aeroblast is only so good against it. Totem? Oh, it's activated ability. It's not triggered, right? Or is it something Totem? Right. Yeah. That's the whole point. You probably want to curse Totem. Nadu's outrageous. I think Fire and Ice was excellent. Just having that bit of reach, too, is really important. I'd have to play these matchups more to know how necessary Consign is, but it seems good. I'd be inclined to go down a Surgical. I don't know, maybe it's not Serenity. Maybe it's just Wrath of the Skies. Artifact creature enchantment. So it doesn't hit Planeswalker. So if you flip Tamiyo, then it's very good. I mean, this card should probably just at least be there. Humility? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I hope you're convinced on the second Surveil land. We use that an outrageous amount. I think having a second one and having a blue-red, they're both important. I did also put a couple more red cards, so there's that. Our own Totem as a 3 of. It is great. Nadu as well as Painter. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a good card. I'm less convinced it's with Surgical. Something permanent base is probably... I mean, it's really good with Snappy, though. Like, I wouldn't hate a second Totem. Really good against Breakfast, too, whether it be Nadu or not. Yeah, I don't know that you can go to 2 Consign, but I'm going to try it. I am not borrowing your tech. This card is way too obvious to claim as your tech. I can assure you I didn't start playing it because I saw you playing it. Silent Gravestone better than Vacuum? I mean, it's really bad with Snappy, right? And Tamiyo, so no thank you. Alright, we're gonna POX. Oh, it just feels right. It just feels right. Why is this list? Oh, because we actually bought into POX and I have it on my main account. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Oh, I'm gonna remember to change the overlay for the first time in my life. Time is it? It's only 2:30. Oops. Yeah. I don't think anyone can claim a card printed in Mirage as their tech. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of cards that nobody uses that at some point maybe has fringe playability that somebody thinks of before everybody else. Uh-oh, I gotta finish a no PO match. It says PO, but it's basically no PO. I think there's one PO. Playing one PO. I made a bunch more changes too, like in the middle of this league, just changing stuff. Slightly paradoxical outcome. I'm just tired of the clunky draws, so I think I'm basically leaning back into no PO for the most part. But I don't know. I wasn't finished tinkering with it. I know I want 4 Tamiyo, 4 Emery. I know I want a higher land count. I know I don't want all the baubles. I probably don't want 5 of these. But maybe we have a lot more artifacts. But right after this game, we will play POX. And turn 1 ring. Against the blue deck. Oops. All right, it's in. I like that. Drew Tamiyo. All right. What if they don't have swords? What if we draw an opal and then we can cast things? Saw that coming. All right, they're gonna have some big things. Repeal is pretty good. So is ice. We got the combo. There's one dreadnought. Okay. That's not as bad. Boo. All right. Makes it easier to kill, actually. Damn, dude. We could Ballista plus Eidetic Memory. We've drawn 1, 5. Get like a 7/7 Ballista. Kill Tamiyo with it. We'd take a big hit. From Dreadnought is the problem. I guess we can just do it next turn. Fine. Boop. Boop. Wrecked. Okay. Okay, random question on Black Saga Storm. When do you decide to use the Leyline Helm combo? Depends on the configuration in the meta. Usually the more broken graveyard decks. Alright, let's draw. I think they're going to scoop to this combo here. Maybe I should have plussed and picked up Force of Will. Oh man, they just don't have it, do they? Ooh. Maybe I should have played Emery, but I just... Oh man. the combo though. The combo though. Oh, get him out. Got a brainstorm on top. Sure. Okay. You know where this is going. You got it. Run low on health here. Could PO. This is gonna be a big Emery. I think I'm just gonna ice them. Sammy's on 6-9. We did it. We did it. This is so much better than winning, but we're also gonna win. Yeah. Got him. Get iced. Very nice. Double Wasteland, and you have a Dreadnought in your hand. Got it. Can't draw more, though. It's kind of awkward having him on Tamiyo. They're dead to hit you. No, I don't have enough red sources. I just gotta re-ring. Oh, I should have just played Ballista and put counters on it. It's whatever. It does not matter. Is PO a fair deck? Not really. I had one more match I had to finish, though. It's kind of fair, especially going down to 1 PO. All right, this deck, 2 Pyro. I guess I cut boots. With Ballista, if we pop off that with Engine, we can still kill them. I don't think I want PO against them. You can probably trim a Monolith. Maybe I want Dismembers, but probably not. These are exactly the type of hands that I hate and are the reason why I've made a bunch of the changes that I've had. This is better. It's awkward that if we don't draw a blue card, we're not going to be protecting the Emery. They have a lot of stuff that kills Emery. Probably waiting until I'm trying to slam Ring anyways. Hit some sort of zero cost, any zero cost artifact I can play Emery. See, like Opal and then blue card is our best sequence of draws. I'll take a Bauble though. I mean, they untap and go Stony Silence. Sure, you got me. They daze this, I'm sad, but I'm not gonna not cast it. They probably untap and swords it. We did flip over our engine, which is unfortunate, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, they're just going to play small ball with Wasteland while I have an Emery going. It's fine with me. Expecting a consigned to memory here. Okay. I mean, if they have no permission, or if we draw a blue card now or next turn, we go infinite next turn. Like, the game is just over. There's a blue card. I will protect Emery. There's an archive. We know they have a flooded strand and 4 unknown. They need 2 pieces of positive interaction here. The game over? Daze would be annoying. That makes me not win this turn. I would probably just force it. But actually the same thing happens here, because now we don't have a 1-drop to play. But I do not want it to get exiled. Now, barring like a null rod or something like that, we should be good. Could have like petty theft. They're gonna stifle a dreadnought. Yeah, this was not the play. I guess if they have surgical, but then any castable is gonna get there, which we do have. Okie doke. We'll demonstrate a loop. Not good enough for them. Okay. I mean, at least F6 if you're gonna go through this. We need 8 red mana. Okay. Do you need pedal? It's less clicks. It's quicker if you just make 6 or 8 red and then kill them instead of having to click opal every time. It's actually fastest if you have 2 going. There's a kind of a way that you get into a rhythm. It's pretty nice. It's been a while since I've done it. What decks have felt strongest to you in the new meta? I haven't been able to keep up with the channel as much as I'd like. To be honest, it doesn't feel like a new meta. It feels like we rewinded slightly to a time where we needed bans, and added a few more problematic things. Feels like we went back in time. Having said that, I mean, I think the premier combo deck is this. Echo Bowmasters. Black Saga Storm with Echo and Bowmasters. But I've had a lot of fun with Jewel, and it still feels good. I've been playing this, and there's so many different Jewel builds that you can do. But you got to be prepared for Bowmasters. Plus, right now isn't the meta anyways. Right now is just everyone playing things, new things that they want to play, including tempo decks that have red, which is not going to be... I would bet my entire Magic collection, complete with like 12 dual lands, that red will not be in tempo. And top dog is going to be Reanimator again. And even in the tempo shell, it's going to be blue-black is going to be better. I mean, there's always going to be some Grixis players, sure, but it's not going to change to Grixis. The only different thing, really, is that, or at least different from the time that I'm saying they're rewinding to is Nadu. Like, sure, both Mystic Forge and Eldrazi have new tools, but I don't think they're going to be in any insane numbers, and I don't think they're going to do any better than they've done in the past either. Maybe slightly, but basically combo decks are fine. You just have to have a plan for Bowmasters. And there's going to be more hate. Generally speaking, there's going to be more hate because it's still just a bunch of combo for the most part. It's just kind of different. Eldrazi got better, which is gross. I mean, I think Red Prison is good enough and that much better that it's always going to keep it down to some capacity. Like, I don't know. Eldrazi hasn't boasted any spectacular win rate. It's done reasonably well, and I think that'll continue. Okay, we're playing POX with Bowmasters. And I wanted to be nostalgic and play Funeral Charm last time. Do I still want to do that? Probably not. We went to more black sources, so I do like that. And down a couple factory. I could play more like toolboxy cards. Like grindy things that pop out of Saga. Currency converter. Maybe converter's worth it. I'm not sure I have a currency converter. Oh, I do. It's a full art? Whatever. It's now the highest on Goldfish. I mean, for the next couple weeks, I wouldn't really put much stock in too much. I'm a little surprised at seeing so much Adnaz. I would assume people would be going back to the faster Storm decks with no Vexing Bobble around, with more Eldrazi present. What do you mean Adnaz? You mean Ant? Specifically, or the card ad nauseum? Don't be surprised by anything that you see for the next 2 or 3 weeks. All right? People are going to play whatever they want to play because they want to see if, oh, with these bans, can we hang? Which creates a what's the word for it? An artificial meta and scenario anyways. Like slowly over the course of a couple weeks, a few weeks, a lot of that stuff will dissipate. Some things will start to rise, and then you're going to have people respond to that. Like it takes time for, as fast as Moto moves, it's just not the case when they do any banning at all. All right, give me one other card here. I guess I can go up another blood, or we can just play another discard spell. Could play Cabal Therapy. Pretty cute discard spell. Maybe I just want to play the Nether Spirit. No, because we're playing Bowmasters. I do like having value in you know, when we're discarding our own shit, right? Maybe it's just Nethergoyf. Probably not. It's probably not good enough. Probably want totems, huh? Or no, we don't. We've been crushing Nadu. That's the one thing that we've been, like, consistently crushing. So I don't need to play Curse Totem. Like, benefit from Necrodominance to break resource parity. I mean, that's just a completely different deck. I think I'm fine trying this. I mean, you could play it. I think you would want to construct the deck fairly differently. I want more Mazaveth. More graveyard crap. Oh, you don't need 3 null rods now. I don't have another Mazaveth, though. Really don't know, man. Second needle could be okay. I'll just play the null rod. Let's send it. Let's send it already. It's time to POX, baby. I mean, we have 2 cages and 2 fairy macabres, you know? And the pumpkin. Can't forget about the pumpkin. Forgot about the pumpkin? How could you forget about the pumpkin? Raking Flash and Spreading Pox gonna get you put on a list, Tony. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. Wish I had a 1-drop, but I'll take it. Vile. All right. I like this. Play a Thalia. I dare you. Just one problem is they probably play Bowmasters too, which is pretty good against Smallpox. Like, oh, this card's usually pretty good against them. I kind of want to untap in Smallpox. Problem is if they then end step Mom and then play another creature, then I'm in a really weird spot. I did. Yes, Matt. I think we can just drop Wasteland, right? No, we kind of want it for Saga. I guess I'll get rid of Factory. Magus of the Moon, yeah. See, now when they play Mom, we have 2 Edict effects. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, too. Attacking with Mom. That's bold. Sweet. You have another land? Really? Yeah, Witch Enchanter. We could have, like, wasted... I mean, Mana Denial's whatever. They have 2 vials going. That's a good one. The POX are settling into their system. Slow, gradual pain. Quite the draw. Quite the draw indeed. All right, we gotta fade a creature 1 turn. Draw land. Maybe a land. Maybe they drew a land. Nope. Draw another Stoneforge. No way, dude. Okay. Yep. Figured that's what they'd get. Perfect. Pretty wild. They had nothing. They ripped a draw that allowed them to put 3 creatures into play, and then a draw that allowed them to put 2 creatures into play. Insane. Mm-hmm. I mean, we don't care too much about that. We don't have Deluge in our main deck. We just want to draw like Innocent Blood, Smallpox. We gotta get these creatures off the board. Okay. Maze, Edict, Deluge. Could play 1 Null Rod. We have Converter. This makes our mana denial so bad when they have Vial. We do have Needle. I'll probably play 1. You can just flicker Bridge. They have too many ways to deal with Bridge. It's just not worth it. We cut Mox Diamond from bringing a Null Rod in. From Saga because of Magus. Him is not the best. Pumpkin's not great. It's okay against Formal Wear. Inverter's probably too slow. We have a Null Rod. Let's try this. I mean, I would love Ashiok to be in play, but 3 mana to not impact their board seems pretty loose. All right. I don't hate this. They are on 7, so Thoughtseize feels pretty bad. Suppression Field. I'll just take Vial. Sure, if they want to waste me and then we never draw another land, even though we have 25, I'll just quit. I'm not so sure Suppression Field is really that good against. I mean, it's good against Liliana. Okay. Not only do we not draw land, we draw a Needle after Thoughtseizing Vial. I think it's better in my hand. Something to discard. I'm going to put it on Vial. It's going to be after they commit to playing it. Oh, look at that. They drew a land. Oh, man. Literally the story of my life. No lands ever, no matter how many I put in my deck. Okay. That is good. Common problem with Dark Ritual decks for some reason. I mean, we have 25 lands. Am I supposed to just put a couple chump blockers in play? We're just... I think I have to. I can't even hit the Thalia, otherwise they pick it up. I guess it's kind of the same thing. I'd rather have 2 chumpers. They're gonna swords 1. Yeah, it's not the same thing, because they can swords... Not right now, but... Swords Bowman, we chump here, we draw land, we Dark Rit Deluge. It's hard to feel bad for POX players? Really? We're gonna commit to Jite and tap out. This is actually perfect. No, it isn't. Does he have first strike? Oh, yeah, it is. This is perfect if we draw a land. That isn't Mazavith. That isn't Mazavith. I said it. Or no, we can't. We're just barely not getting there. This is the trample. I forgot that this has all of the keywords. Every one of them, actually. I guess if we draw land, I can... No, because then they have GT. Okay, that was tragic. That was tragic. Hard to feel bad for POX players. It's I mean, there's not that many POX players. It's not like they're dominating anything. You gotta root for the POX players. Ugh. Some annoying phone calls to make. Alright. Really hoping for another black source. But at least we have plays to make if not. Doomsday. We'll take Dark Writ. You can eventually needle the edge of Autumn. I guess they're not expecting Wasteland, huh? Oh man just gets forced, I think. I think I would rather them actually have cards in hand to hit with him to Turok. Yep. Jesus. Now we actually just named Polluted Delta. I don't think anything else here gives us a chance, you know? Come on, Swamp. I mean, between the last game and this game, the amount of consecutive non-land draws is incredible. Oh my god, it happened. Jason Thoughtseize. They have Swamp and Force. Yeah, him is crazy. All right, we're on the hope they never draw Doomsday plan. I don't think you mess around. I think you just slam this. The Daze? Yeah. Pretty outrageous. Oh. Did Moto only get one of the arts? No. I'm not playing all four. Absolutely not. Oh, great. Looks like we lost. Oh, yeah. That's a bummer. God, imagine if they, you know, didn't draw Daze. They probably only have one Daze in their deck, too. That is often the case. Or imagine if we drew a land at some point. Play around Daze. Guess we're hemming. Main deck Fluster. Okay. Ah. Fairy? Oh, it's POX time. So they go to 6. Effectively 3 from the One Ring POX, Smallpox. Would actually kill them. I'm assuming we're dying right now, but I don't know. They were close to not casting Doomsday, so maybe not the case. Possible they forgot about Delta being on lockdown. Jace, Fluster. Why would you pick up Fluster? This has got to be a pass hand. What, Wally? Yeah. Into Smallpox? Blackburn? Burn him out. Only takes 1. Only takes 1. This is our opponent right now. All right. We take those. Could play no rod, but I'm not going to. Yeah, this is probably the best. Surgical, I don't know. Kind of sucks. Shame on you. Ponderino. Nice, we drew another swamp. Force pitching force. I mean, okay, the same thing, except you're paying a life. I want them to daze this. Probably not. They just really wanted to protect their Teferi, I guess. I don't know about that. Cheeky. One land, love it. That's what we like to see. You would jam the converter. I wouldn't. And so I didn't. Because now we actually have it. Let's get a creature going here. That's a good draw from them. Get it out. They should have dazed it, man. They should have dazed it. They could save their land. Wait, did I miss making a 2/2? No, it was tapped. We main phased it. Plus, I wouldn't want to with Smallpox anyways. Yeah, Converters definitely belongs in the deck. Oh, man. The perfection, though. What the perfection. Oh. Wait, what am I missing here? I got something wrong. One ring. Oh, they discarded one ring to Smallpox. Yeah, that one's just gonna go in. Maybe you Cabal Therapy there, hit Doomsday, in case they draw exactly Dark Rit Black Source. But then they still die. All right. Schmacked Doomsday. Dude, how are we getting all these one-landers and one Black Source Hands? Come on. Yeah, I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming on 5. It was going to be either all lands or just no black sources. I'm keeping it, obviously. You don't say. You don't say. Sure. POX against Nickfit, baby. Nickfit. We played against this last week. It was Veteran Explorer actually worked to our advantage. Cat? They played a cat. Oh, look out. Why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I? I mean, for being on a mold of 5, this is not bad. It's respectable. Yeah, it's cat fit. It's catnip. I guess it doesn't even make sense to attack. 4-color cat fit. Bruh. We're so toast. Yikes. Yeah, you want it? Come and get it. That's right. We pumping. Yeah, we pump it up. Mardu Veteran. Well, Veteran's green, so... But that seems to be a good description. I love how as soon as we take Toxic Deluge out of our main deck, we just play against decks that we want it for. I guess we wouldn't have wanted it for Doomsday, but round 1 and 3. Oh boy. Whoa now. What do we have here? Getting blown out by swords? Probably. I call your bluff. I mean, they get a shiny. It would be pretty difficult for them to not wind up doing that at some point anyways. And now they kill both of our things. I'm not sure it's better if we let it all go in. Oh, wait. They could have killed both. Yeah, we don't have any main deck sweepers, so we are just dead. Anyway, you slice it. All right, I think discard generally is not going to be great. I don't think I want Mox Diamond. Yeah, Pumpkin's all right. Needle's pretty good. I'm taking out discard. I probably just want to get rid of the rack from a Dark Rat. Okay. A reasonable hand. Incredible. No Explorer. You sweet if they got a Dryad Arbor. It did not. Hey, not sure if anyone here is familiar, but does anyone know what happened to the Legacy Pit? Went AWOL over the summer and haven't heard anything. Yeah, they're done. I kill this with trigger on the stack. Wishing I had that Wasteland. I forget his name. Oops. That was close. Almost cast Bowman. But yeah, he's doing like wrestling. Trevor. Yeah. He's got like a wrestling character that he does. He's like deep into the wrestling scene now. I think he was pretty unhappy with, I don't know if it's the community at large or within his own small community, but he posted, if you look on Facebook, he has a post a while back about it. I got Smallpox here. Maybe I'm even supposed to hold on to that other Smallpox. I would love to get this Ashiok into play. Maybe that's less important than I think it is. That's a cat. No land? Oh, baby. Draw Wasteland? I don't hate him. I don't hate him. They have Comet Stellar Pup in their graveyard. Yes, they do. Swords pass. Love it. Land. Leyline Binding Fable. Oh, they're just off it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna him again, then play Ashiok. We'll shut off fetch lands. Put the Dark Red back in. In fact, Mox Diamond is better on the draw too. I'm gonna cut a factory and the pumpkin. Oh god, dude. This is better. Very hard choice. I think it's him. They mulligan. They mulligan to 5. Okay, it's not him. I think we're turn 1 hemming. It's probably just Shouldered's Edict then. Mox? I don't think so. Deluge is just way too good though against them. There's an Oops All Creatures deck. If we draw land here, we're just golden. That's fine. I do, of course, help them with this Urborg. We hit a land. And a Ajani. Basic Plains. Staff. Alright. That's pretty good. But Bowman's also pretty good. I don't want to get in some game of chicken with this staff where we just wind up end stepping it and then they get a draw. Feel like they scoop here. Name Smallpox. That's a great draw. Free money. Definitely hoping they don't have their own bowmasters. Yeah, he has. Cool. I think we got him, guys. Oh no. Is this a comment? I gotta read. I have to read? Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna. I guess I'll lose 2 life. We've got 20. Why is Ashiok in versus this deck? This is Nick Fit. Pretty good against Veteran Explorer. And with enough mana denial, it can shut the door on fetches. I don't even think I'm gonna plus Liliana. I don't want to read it, but I'll attack it. Ashiok is cool. Concession. Got him. Not really relevant if just hitting fetches. Well, that's not what it's doing. Veteran Explorer. But it looks like they boarded it out, so probably shouldn't play it. Fine. Thanks, I hate it. Dude, I don't know if it's my mouse or Moto, but when I go to drag cards, a lot of the times it just unclicks. Of course, it won't happen now that I'm trying to show it. Let's go basic. Like, Urborg's more efficient, but could just really help them out. Yep. It's pretty good for their Ayavugan. Another Urborg. They can't really cozy command. They need actual colorless mana. Right? I don't know, that works. Double Temple works. Alright. Not really anything to needle, huh? Eventually needle eye. That's about it. Which is important. I just don't want to have it in my opener. Like, they have so many lands that this usually grinds out, and then they wind up with a bunch of lands and they're top decking. And eye just gives them inevitability that I think you actually want needle. Okay. I mean, this is fine if we can draw one of our, like, you know, 17 creature removal. Or Smallpox, 2 Innocent Blood, 4 Liliana, 3 Shoulder's Edict. Not bad, I guess. Hit the cozy command, I like that. They're so close to casting Null Drifter, though, just on the hard cast. Really need a Smallpox or something here. Chalice on 1. Alright. Come on. Comes the Null Drifter. Brutal. 4, 7, 11, 12, 13. I guess it's only 13 kill spells. Still a lot. Alright, Maze is not that bad. Bridge is okay. Deluge, Edict. Chalice is a pain in the ass. I don't need that. I don't think I really want Thoughtseizes. Like, they'll be nice in the opener, but... Alright. I don't hate this hand. I think we still start off with Wasteland. Perfect. And I can't him next turn. Actually gonna him first. We had another land and Cozy Command. Got him. I should have just hammed and then wasted. Can also get rid of a swamp now. Let's do that. Could waste and Bowman. I don't think I will, though. We still just want to draw land. Nice. Swamp too, so I don't even have to get Mox. Probably currency converter. Casting Cozy Command. It's pretty good. Yeah. Get himmed. We hit a land. And Chalice. Yeah, this is magic, all right. Oh yeah, get it out. Get them out. Both of them. Another Chalice and a Cozy Command. Love that they're still playing. Got him. Nice creature, OP. Would be a shame if we killed it. They have hope, though. I don't know why, but they have hope. I came for turn 1 kills, not expecting games to go until turn 11. Think we run it back. I wonder if Fairy Macabre is better than Thoughtseize. Like just a 2/2 flyer that we can cast. It's gonna keep chalicing on 1. I guess I'd rather have these though. Alright, Maze is good, Swamp is good, Needle and Opener sucks. Edict is good, Wasteland, I mean this is good enough. Chalice on 2 is heartbreaking, yeah. I think it's just really thick denial. You can see that. Just get him out. Get him out. Second black source. Oh yeah. Remove it from play. Now, that one's legendary, so that might not pay off. Yeah, I guess we put it in before Chalice on one. Chat lag is long? I don't think it is. Just refresh your browser. It's fine for me. Like I have Twitch opened up. On PC is okay. Yeah, I mean that's mobile for you. It's like under 2-second delay on PC. I would refresh. All right. I don't hate Saga. This card is annoying. But if we draw another one, I'll be happy that I cast it. The cozy command? Thought not. That's fine. You're in the Netherlands, so it should take a bit longer for the message to arrive. Yeah, fair enough. It's like they lost connection and then came back. I'll say Moto's been a pretty laggy mess for quite some time now. Not that that has anything to do with it, but on a side note. Maybe I should have played Factory. I think next turn we stabilize, but then as soon as they find a way to get rid of Bridge, it's probably going to be dicey. But then we'll have reasonably big tokens by then, maybe. Hopefully. This Fairy Macabre does look better than Thoughtseize. I will say that. Alright, they found it immediately. I don't think we can afford to take 6 here. Maybe we have to. I think we lose either way, but maybe blocking and hoping you draw a Deluge is better. Yeah. Oh, they just have more? Yeah, we weren't beating this either way. Bummer. All right, fighting for the 3-2. The old insta-Q. This is the first time we've seen Lucktwain. His hand is so awkward, though. I do like this better. Got him. Got him. Nice bobble. They probably bolt. I guess not. Tameo. Are we in there? Nope. Not that Tameo is particularly good against Bowman, but Could find a bolt. Patron Wizard. Triple blue? No. I mean, it still doesn't really look great here. They haven't drawn any land. And Converter's pretty good, though. Watery Ritual. Wet Ritual. Got him again. Oh, this card is so dumb. What if they drew Bowman off of that Ponder? Probably shouldn't attack with my Bowmasters. It's not even a bad card if we draw a land, but I don't know. They're all not too useful. All right, Jason. Good luck. I'm going to go to F&M tonight, too. F&M. All right, we hit a Saga. Sure. Another Daze. It is a Force. Okay. Still got Bowman in play. Making a zombie. Delver. They take 2. I will not get got by a Bowman. Does not look like they're playing Grixis. I think that's confirmed at this point. But they could have been hiding it. I mean, it's possible they are hiding it, and that's the only reason they're still playing. But it looks like they're blue-red. Are you? Oh, how much snow we got? I was out this morning. It was only like a little bit. Has it gotten worse? Or is it supposed to get worse? So now they have Tamiyo to block. But they're empty-handed. A lightning bolt. There it is. Sure. Draw. Now they died of smallpox, though. 2 to 4. Okay. Swing with both and then double blood. I mean, I get a zombie from smallpox. I think they get rid of Tamiyo now. I don't want them to flip. Now they're at 1. Oops. Oh, an F6. A lot of creatures. Let's draw Bowman or Smallpox. we are dead. Yeah, maybe forcing the block is better. Double innocent blood. Because then all their dudes are gone. But they would have drawn 2 more dudes. But the game would have went longer, giving us more chances to draw either the rack or Smallpox. Definitely close. Alright, Edict, Deluge, Maze, Bridge. I don't think Ashiok is good enough. I'm drawing a lot of cards with Tamiyo, so I probably don't want the rack. I guess Needle's good against Tamiyo. And if it's in our opener, we can just put it on Wasteland. Tough to hit a 3-drop. Maybe it's just Dark Ritual full stop. Can't really afford to spew like that. I'm going to keep it. Even if we draw a colorless land, this pumpkin will be able to make another black. Probably start with well, no, yeah, I'll play the pumpkin. At least draw a card. We got a target. Not that you need one, but it's nice. Sweet. Whew. That's pretty big. We can draw 1 more land. I think we're in pretty good shape. Even if we don't, the fact that we have 2 basic swamps is pretty good. Oh man. Land. Oh baby. As much as the hymns are getting worse here, it's just too tempting to do that, right? And now if they don't have a bolt and have to like ponder or something, they do. That's good. It's the combo, man. It's the Smallpox converter combo. It's the combination. Is that not a combo? I don't get it. Brainstorm and bolt. Nice. Probably just want to use the pumpkin now, huh? Land creature, instant, sorcery. We're gonna have land anyways, so I guess I just hit a sorcery for Murktide. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Whatever. Urborg. Sure, you want to waste it? Ew. All right. Do we hit the 1 card, or do we hope that they wind up in a spot where they have, like, I don't know, Force and Daze, and they can't do anything with it? I think we rip it. And a Wasteland? Sure. So Smallpox will get them to get rid of Wasteland, and then that's good for Saga. Or Volcanic. That's fine too. That is fine with me too. Get him out. I think I want to be patient with this. Really, a Murktide? Yeah. Ooh, baby. You called it, Frank. Sign to memory. Hell yeah. Now they're gonna use Wasteland. Ponder. Got him. Oh, did I forget to plus it? I have 6 too quick then. Maybe. Bummer. I think it's worth hitting a land here. I mean, it sucks we lose our guy, but they have so many guys who can deal with a 1/1. And now if we draw Wasteland, it's that much better. Drawing all the lands. That's not a bad one. It's actually a really good one. They use their bauble? Bold. A bold move for sure. Like, I immediately regret my decision. Whoa, 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 whoa. Put it into play. All right, we got a 2-2. They're at 6. It is turn 16. Right on time for POX. Right on time. They bottom to bolt. I guess that makes sense. All right. Run it back. Yeah. Pretty good. Don't start with Tameo, please. Oh, don't brainstorm. Ah. So bad. So I gotta play Saga so we can get to Needle. Shouldered's Edict is pretty good too. Hilarious. Very funny. Yup. Now we have to draw Needle or Shouldered's Edict, or we lose. Yeah, it should hit Planeswalkers. Just make a new POX. I mean, hell, make chicken pox. Hey! It's pretty easy, though. They play around Force of Negation. They can draw off a clue. I think we just cast it. Get it out! Get it out! Ah. Get it out of here. Why not Wasteland first and go to second main and play right into Daze? No, thank you. Oh! I think I'd rather make a token than Wasteland them here. Yeah, Murktide, yeah. Oh! So good. All right. I mean, token's not that important with these smallpoxes, I guess. But we're getting consigned, so... Bummer. Cameo. Delver. One card. Deluge? I'll take that. Get him out of here. I mean, we're kind of doing it. Bruh. That's not good. All right. It's time to blow up the world, dude. It's all going away. I have to play Urborg. It's all going bye-bye. Oink. If they found a Daze, we're screwed. Oh yeah. And then next time we get to waste them. Oh, come on! Come on! All right, it's turn 8, and we've essentially restarted the game without cards in hand. Ooh. This is what it's all about, dude. Oh, come on. I'll play it. They've shown to not have any basics. Got him. Got him, though. Get him out. Back to 0. Delver and Darcy, yup. Get him out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shuffled, yep. Nope. Thing of beauty. Threat? How about a threat? All right. I don't hate having 4 swamps in play, I'll say that. But they're starting to get some cards in hand. Uh-oh. All right. I don't hate him. Daze and Bolt. Not great hits. They have one Saga covered. We're gonna deck the OP. All right, make him use it. Uh-oh. How many they got? 1 Volk, 2 Volk, 3 Volk. That's the last Volk, and they have one, well, at least one Surveil land. They haven't shown Island at all, so they probably don't have one. I don't want to play Urborg because it'll turn fetches on for colorless, although there's not really anything they can play anyways. I think Sink or Murktide. Probably Sink. I have Innocent Blood for Murktide. Uh-oh. I think their blue source is delayed because it comes into play tapped. We getting Sagalicious now. Uh-oh. No way. Don't do it. Dude. What? I think it was still correct. Like, I think they still have a lot more lands than bolts. It's turn 22. And they only just killed me right before we were about to kill them. I think we were 2 turns away, but wow. Wowee. Why not Innocent Blood? Because they had a Murktide in their hand. And if they draw land, then I can't kill the Murktide and I lose to it. Well, that match was spectacular. It was a blast. Time is at 5. We got time for a bonus match, but that's it. What are we going to play for a bonus match? Should we play POX so it's a long one? The kind of match that makes you want to play Legacy? Well, then you just got to play POX. I want more Innocent Blood. Probably not. Maybe it's better than Cabal Therapy. All right, we'll go back in for one match. Then I gotta go. Finally, some people are watching some Legacy. It's either people just love POX that much, or the modern hype as far as Legacy players are concerned is a little bit waned, or it's because it's a Friday night. And it's snowy, so I guess people aren't going to F&M. When I say that, I mean just... it's snowy where I am, so that makes a lot of sense. I try to make the most sense possible. So, jot that down. Honestly, if they just ban Nadu and the most watched are usually some POX one, yeah. Yeah, they definitely should have gotten rid of Nadu. I think it was kind of a layup for them. Alright, not a great start. The classic Lochthwain. They mulligan to 4, which probably means we're dead. Because we have no discard. If we're not dead right now, we're probably dead the next turn or the turn after that. Okay, they mulligan to 3. We have a chance. We've got a chance. It's still scary, though. It's most likely oops, but yeah, it could be Echo stuff. Could be Black Saga Storm. Yep, we spinning. Asking again, what's your forecast in the evolution of the meta? Opponent says, What's your forecast in the evolution of the meta after the ban? And what would you play between Grixis Ant with Burning Wish and Sultai Ant with Beseech the Mirror, Gaia's Will? If I had to choose one of those... Oh, it's Dredge. Probably Grixis Ant, but I don't know. I don't really play Ant too much, so I don't know what value you get out of my opinion on that. Forecast on the evolution of the meta. And blue-black Reanimator is going to be on top very quickly. What are we doing here? Bowman doesn't really do much. They have no hand. Wasteland doesn't do anything. You try to, like... I guess I hold Bowman for a Narcomoeba or whatever. I think all these red splashes for tempo decks is gonna fizzle out once people stop, you know, once they've had their fun and see some actual results. I don't think blue-black has really been all that touched. Sure, Frog was a problem, but the deck was still a problem before that. Yes, Grief had something to do with it, but I still think the deck... Oh no! No, I'm just an idiot. There's no, like... Yeah, I need to have a stop in their draw step. That's usually helpful against them. Not that it mattered. They didn't hit a Cabal Therapy. They only have one Dredger, and it only dredges 4. We could get really lucky here. It's possible. But yeah, outside of that, you're gonna have Nadu nonsense everywhere. They missed on a Dredger. It happened. It actually happened. So we just win? Yeah, we just win. Okay. Use Orc to shoot itself and remove bridges. Yeah. In a certain spot. That could be helpful. Alright. Cages. Very Macabres. Ashiok does not seem good. Deluge seems kind of loose. Maze seems not that useful. I might play Null Rod on the play. We do have a lot of cards that do almost nothing, so let's go through them. Like Liliana is just pretty garbage. Like most of the cards in our deck are just not great. They have LED, they're going to use it on turn 1, right? Like, I feel like Null Rod, probably not worth it. Bridge? Just so unlikely to actually help though, right? Oh yeah, I'm just forgetting about, I hardly play this card. I'm thinking about the search thing. Of course you play it. So, of all these really bad cards, what is the worst? I guess this is instant speed, so maybe it's a little better. Hit a Narcomoeba in their draw step. Smallpox hits lands, which can be relevant. Him is pretty abysmal. Come on, Moto! Just let me do something. You know what? Whatever. It's in my opener and I have a Dark Grit. Possible that an LED gets stranded. Unlikely, but I'll probably play all 3 on the play. This one is not going to do it. Oh yeah. Guess it's Mox. And is great. That was a swamp-ass hand. A swamp-ass hand? That's like... Do I have swamp-ass? And then you check with your hand? Like I do. And now I have swamp-ass hand. There's the LED. What's up, Nuka? Cage time. Hey, we're playing POX, you know? Don't judge. God, this format used to be so sick. Now it's just MH3. Like, theoretically, and at its base, Modern coming closer and closer to Legacy is always going to be something of an issue. But they've really done a number accelerating it. I don't think I want to use Wasteland. Need to get Thread in play, and I want to get to Ashiok. Hey, there's some Lord of the Rings and MH2 cards. You're right. You kind of want to play Living End Legacy? You should talk to Casey. KCC. Pre-modern's good. I wish they just made a format that was actually pre-modern. All right, we were afraid of this. We do get a fish. Now we hit Coliseum, I guess. Make them use it now if they're gonna. Just game if they get to activate this with Cage gone. I really enjoyed Legacy in like the late 2000s. Like leading up to 2010. Alright, they are gonna use it. No Narcomoebas for you. I see 2 Poxwalkers and 2 Bridges. They have lots of lootings. So do we let them... If they loot, they get the Poxwalkers. So we can hit the Poxwalkers and hope that they don't hit... They have 2 more Narcomoebas. They're dredging at least 11. This is not good, guys. It's my only chance, though. We could have early on tried just to hit a Dredger with Fairy Macaw, but that seemed pretty loose. We could also just hit their Dread returns, but then they beat us down. I don't think we beat it. I said, what's up? This is, so I met this dude at Eternal Weekend. And came with us when we were eating Thai food. He was playing the Epic Storm at Eternal Weekend. Plays a lot of poker. Cool dude. Alright, they get to Ox. So if nothing else, they do have a 5-3. We have a fish, though. By the way. They found an Narcomoeba. Means they can Cabal Therapy. They have 2 Bridges. We are dead. Alright, game 3 it is. I think I want the Null Rods. They're that good for LED. I mean, Mox Diamond is one way to actually cast it on time. So I probably keep that. I don't hate Thoughtseize on the play. But Edict, Smallpox, it's just a matter of what's actually best to get rid of. Innocent Blood. Probably Innocent Blood. That could, on the cheap, kill our own stuff, which could be relevant. So maybe Smallpox is worse. So many bad cards. Let's go. Yes, I would like to play first. Yeah. I think we do Ritual Thoughtseize, Cage. Although I don't hate turn 2 going Rit, Thoughtseize, Smallpox. But we have Wasteland. Smallpox lets them put whatever they want in the graveyard. This is pretty bad. Innistrad. I just want to play Mog Flunkies, okay? Ban every damn card until we can play Sly with Mog Flunkies again. That's what I say. No. Remodern has like a weird ban list. It's... When I first heard Pre-Modern, I was like, oh shit. They made an old Legacy. Like, they just took a certain period of time and made that format. That's not what they did. It's like a whole format in and of itself, which is fine. It is cool. And at some point, I'll probably play it in something of a serious capacity. I don't feel confident about Thoughtseize right now. Opponent says, I think I've beaten myself. I feel like Thoughtseize is just a way to get them into this game. So I'm not going to do that. Like, it probably hits an LED, but what if it doesn't? If you're on 3, you might be saying, my only chance is they Thoughtseize me. And just keep a Dredger. All right, they left one card on top. And they drew it. It was probably the land. Now they have a Dredger. Oh. Now we name Cephalid. I would have Thoughtseize. Yeah. That made things a little better for them. No land is a bummer, but we do have Dark Rit. All right, found a land. You just get second cage. I think so. There's no space between Jack and Dash. What? Oh, whoops. I spelled it wrong. There you go. Forgot the K. I'd kept my 5 in game 1. I would have got you pretty easy and would have in a vacuum, but I saw your name and thought I needed to keep a fast hand to beat the Epic Gambler Jewel. Got him. Got him with the POX. Oh, shit. Nah, we got that covered. That jellyfish out of here. It's actually an illusion, which is disappointing. It should be a jellyfish illusion. Clearly what it is. Yeah, if they found a third land, they could play Stinkweed Imp, which would definitely be a problem. Not a great matchup for us, but we got there. We got there. All right, I do have to get going. I will be back tomorrow for Salt Saturday. So for the first, I don't know, as long as it takes to get out of our system, usually under an hour, but for that first amount of time, we're going to spend it. Bring your salt. Everything you want to complain about for Legacy. They didn't ban enough. They should have banned more. Why not the unbans? How come Modern, you know, gets one and I don't? It's like the Modern's like the favorite, the golden child, right? And it was Christmas and they got their present. Like, we gave you our Christmas list. Santa hates us. That's the conclusion. Santa hates Legacy. That's what it is. Figured it out. It's because Matt is Jewish. That's why they didn't ban more in Legacy. Damn it, Matt. When it's because of the Jews. Or no, not because of the Jews, just because of Matt. The one Jew. Specifically. All right, we have turned anti-Semitic quickly. We're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? Alpha Frogs. Cubing Missile Crisis. Love it. Pizu? Who's Pizu? Easy? Young Peasy 420? Playing Modern? We could do that. Nobody's playing Legacy. Why would you want to play Legacy? I get it. Young PZ 420. I don't know them, but if you insist. Modern is the new hotness. This is true. But yeah, so tomorrow, who knows? We could play some Modern, because it's not just salt. Once we're done salting about Legacy, then we do anything else. Anything else. Cube, Modern, Pauper. I do have to play Pauper Cycle Storm. Please remind me. I have a Dono deck for it. So we'll be doing that for sure. But usual start time around 11 a.m. EST. I was a little bit late today because somebody freaking hit my car last night at like 3 miles an hour. Son of a bitch. You can make a wanky dono and pay a week later. Classic. Yo, what up? Good games, good games. I'm heading out though. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good rest of the night. Peace out.